from salvation. Welcome to another live lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shah. Again, the Dashanan to my right, he is Brother Aharon Maloya, right? And as always, before we start every lesson, we like to give all honor, all praises and glory to our power.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, the power of God.
Shout out to the elders, elder apostles, and elder bishops that rule well towards the street through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shemal. And we're gonna talk about various topics in this live, like we always do. It's not really a specific topic, but before we started the live, we and the brother Aharon, we were talking about the reactions that was getting from the election, because Trump won, and Salakia. So if y'all should, me and the brother were talking about the election, how these so-called black women, these damn E's was bugging out, and you see one Jake woman, she was losing her mind, like she was in her car and literally freaking out after she heard news that Trump won. Like why? Like she was really bugging the hell out, but. And a lot of, not her, but a lot of Jake women, and just people in general, these Americans in general, they was all bugging out that supported Kamala Harris. All her supporters, all Kamala Harris supporters was bugging the hell out, man. They were losing their minds at the fact that she lost, man. And it just shows how bugged out and lost these people really are. Because, first of all, it's all a game anyway. It's all a political game, right? They all make deals. They all work under the table. They all serve one master, which is the elites, right? They all just puppets at the end of the day. It's two birds. It's two wings of the same bird. They all serve the elite. They serve the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts. They all servants, man. You really think Kamala Harris and Trump is really running shit? No, they follow the agendas of the elites, man. There is something as elites that run this country. All right, they just puppets at the end of the day. Their position is for fame and attention, right? Because the elites, they run their power. They get their power through secrecy, right? Really, it was really they've been had their power because the Lord gifted them that power for a time. Right? But now they like to run through secrecy. So that's what it is with the elites. They like to do things in secret, in the dark. They don't like, bro. They don't like attention, and that's why they set up these couple of leaders, these couple politicians to be their attention, to be the face to them, so they can take over while they do their jokes, while they make their movements in secret like a real snake, like the snakes they are, man. So. Yeah, people started losing their mind after the election, man. Freaking out, bugging out. But it's all a game. You got a piece of? Yeah. Oh, you can bring it out. Bring it out.
Say, be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. That's telling you that, like, it's all right to have anger. Good thing. Have anger for a specific point. Something that's going on, something that's happening in the world that's troubling you. Like, don't let it anger you to the point of wrath.
Right.
Don't let it anger you to the point of where you go outside and do the Lord's work for Him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If
Right.
He didn't appoint that for you, then you shouldn't be trying to do that. You're supposed to allow yourself to understand the anger and not allow the anger to move you to sin.
Exactly. Just to add on to that, the Lord put that warning in there so that you don't move in the spirit of Cain, because Cain was so angry at his brother Abel that he killed him out of jealousy and rage. So the Lord don't want you to get to that point where you in a Cain spirit, where you want to kill somebody because you that angry. You know what I'm saying? Or you wanna commit some violence and do some evil because you that angry. What did it tell you in Job 28:28? The fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. So we got the understanding as the believers. So with the understanding comes better decisions, right? If you angry, like the brother said, it's okay to be angry, but don't let your anger make you do something evil, because if you don't do that evil out of that anger, man. You got another precept? No, I had Isaiah 30. We can start at 1.
Isaiah chapter 30. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh our power, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
Right. So and I brought this out because we were talking about the election, and you were the rebellious children, because the Lord is talking about y'all, right? His children, you so-called Black, Latino, Native American people. Y'all the rebellious because y'all not listening to the counsel. What is the counsel of the Lord? This is the counsel of the Lord. When the prophets come out and teach you and tell you to repent and come away from your sins and come out of Babylon, right? Telling you the prophecies and what's to befall America in these end times, right? You not listening to that, but you want to listen to what Cardi B and Usher and all these celebrities have to say. You would listen to Kamala Harris and Trump, what they had to say in the debate. You want to listen to what the officials and the powers that be, what they have to say, right? These celebrities and people of upper echelons of society. You want to listen to them, but you don't want to listen to the men of the Lord who got the counsel of the Lord. You don't want to hear the warnings that could potentially save your life. So just like it says in Proverbs 1:26, the Lord is going to laugh at your calamity. He's going to laugh when your fear mocketh, when your fear cometh as a whirlwind. Why? That means suddenly and with violent and great force, you're going to get swept away.
And that's because he gave you warning. He gave you the watchman to blow the trumpet, to come out and blow the trumpet, to tell you the signs of the time, to tell you what type of time you're in, what's coming down the pipeline, so you can prepare for these things to better ensure that you're gonna be in the safety of the powers of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, opposed to being out here on these streets and getting ran over by the wicked.
Exactly.
The wicked people coming. When they come, they're not playing, bro.
Yep.
They're not playing. Hope you understand.
Yep. And that covering too, y'all want to cover yourselves with whatever you believe is right. The Babylonian philosophy. Yeah, Babylonian philosophies. What else? You want to cover yourself with guns, whatever you feel like is your protection, or whatever you want to put your trust in. You want to put your trust in the words of celebrities, entertainers. You want to put your trust in guns. You want to put your trust in the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, whatever you want to put your trust in. That's the covering that you cover yourself with, instead of putting your trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. See? That they may add sin to sin. So all that's going to do is add more provocation for your judgment. All you doing is adding nails to your coffin, man. That's it. Literally dig it up. In 77, it says, woe be unto them that are with iniquity. Because if you cover yourself sin upon sin, that means you full of sin. You full of iniquity. It's abounded in you. It's abounded on you. You got a lot of filth on you, man. It says, woe be unto them that are bound with their iniquity, meaning death and destruction. Judgment is coming for you, right? So all these things that you put your trust in that America tells you, all these social, what's popular, what's trending, all these things that you put your trust in, at the end of the day, it's going to lead to your destruction, to your damnation. It says, woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquity, like as a field is covered over with bushes, man. That's great.
What's that new thing they got going on over there?
That's great. That's a lot.
Huh?
Now I'm talking about with bushes.
No, I got you. I'm saying, what's that new thing they got? B4. It was this chick that started a movement, and she was like practicing abstinence. Some kind of hair on. We call it B something, 40 something. But that's the type of shit that's going on, man. Eve running around doing that foolishness, man.
Yeah. Also too, just real quick, we get into sidetrack, but also too, I heard they said they was gonna these women, because they voted the men that voted for Trump, because they got a Trump elected and they voted for Trump, these women ain't giving them nothing. That's why they practicing that accident.
That beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Because they like, it's not even more accident, it's more of like rebellion. They're like, oh, we ain't giving you no
But
sense.
that's the same foolish spirit that was put on these women when they wanted independence, when they wanted to be able to vote, when they wanted to vote and all of that stuff.
Right. And they was idiots because
same
what did Aaron Russo tell you when you watched the interview with Aaron Russo and Alex Jones? What Aaron Russo said, he was friends with Rockefeller, one of the Rockefellers.
Right.
And he told his friend, and he tried to shoot him. He tried to shoot him. Aaron Russo. Tried to get him a part of that thing. But he said no. But anyway, he tells you in the interview with Alex Jones, I believe that was around 05, he tells you in the interview that the whole feminist movement was funded and started by the Rockefellers, right? Why did they start the feminist movement? They did it for two.
The problem between the man and the woman. Straight.
That's the byproduct. The two reasons was because one, they wanted women out the house because they wanted to tax the woman. See, they wanted to make more money. That was the first reason, because the woman was in the house. She was traditional back then, before the feminist movement. So they couldn't tax the woman. So by making this, by putting these lies in her head that she could work and she could give it to the man and she can have independence, all this nonsense, now she can step out the house and work. You see? And get taxed. And the second reason, he said in the interview was because they wanted the family divided. They wanted the family broken up to where mommy and daddy was working all day, and now your children are being raised by the state. So now they being programmed to be what the elites want them to be, obedient servants. Workers, not thinkers. That's ultimately what they want, and also, and byproduct of that is breaking up the family.
I was trying to stay off the bike path for the young.
You left it.
You're right. I'm sorry.
You're supposed to be on the path with them. You the agent. You the hell come through here too. Like, what are you talking about? That's okay. How is it okay?
No, it ain't okay. He
How
just
is it
bugged up.
okay? You see that with the court.
No, it was just him. Oh,
You know who old. You don't get no excuse. You can't get people like that back. Because that's the type of shit that they continuously do. You don't have to go inside his head. You up. You out of pocket, homie. Totally out of pocket. And for you to be evidence, you are with only gray hairs show that you have no wisdom. Or if you walking around here aimlessly. You can talk about, I'm trying to get a bike path. But you can lead your whole family to the bike path.
yeah. I pay him no mind, man. We dealt with him. Pay him no mind. He's just a distraction. That's what he is. A distraction. You know. but like I was saying, that was the byproduct of the feminist movement, breaking up the family, your children being raised by the state, right, and women out the house. What helps what? Broken households and broken families. Now that's not saying women didn't have like activity, but when you think about it, her running her home, that's like a full-time job. You see what I'm saying? And women work, probably had other things, but it wasn't like they knew their roles back then. It wasn't like in that feminine spirit of I'm superior to a man, I'm better than a man, I don't need a man. Cause that's bullshit. Because all of you lonely ass old bitches is out here on social media talking about how you can't find a man, looking foolish when you go to these single mixers in your city and no man is coming up. Or the men you want are not showing up. Because all you women are the same. What he said in the song Bruce WRLD, that demon, but he said that he made a song a couple years ago saying, all you girls are the same. Rotting out my brain. Y'all all the same when it comes to y'all preferences in men. Y'all all want that 5% type of guy. You see what I'm saying?
They want somebody, right, of substance, but they don't have that substance that they want. They not anything to the table.
Exactly.
You're not offering a man anything other than your so-called beauty
in your box.
In your thick ass box.
Right, and you want to hide
15 million dudes that ran through. Come on,
right, and the thing is too, also just to add, you want a high value man. You want a man that makes 6-7 figures, right? He got 6 inches and he's 6 feet. Like, come on, man. Most women want that. That's 90% of women. So if you chasing after that, women will set you apart from the other 90% that want it. And the thing is too, y'all so bugged out, and so y'all been so corrupted and bugged out by the philosophies of this world. Y'all think the man is just only supposed to be dealing with you, like he can't deal with more than one woman.
See, that's the society, man. This Western society have no ideology of the way of the world.
Yeah.
The way of the world is not the way of what you got, what these people create. What they created is a place of confusion. Babylonian wasteland.
Right.
They brought that thing back over here. I got an precept talking about when you were saying about the women supposed to have to take care of the household, right? This is Proverbs 31-27, right? It says, she looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness.
Right, so that's talking about Proverbs 31 is definitely a chapter that sisters need to study of this faith, because it deals with a virtuous woman. What would a woman of the Most High, a daughter of Yahweh, what would she act like? How would she conduct herself? And that whole chapter deals with that. How will she act and how will she conduct herself? So that's that's definitely a read that sisters should read. Proverbs the 31st chapter to understand how to be a God-fearing woman, right? How to model those virtues and characteristics.
Her idleness, it never like put her into that way until she was able to come outside of the house.
Right.
When she came outside of the house again, she was wooed by the serpent.
Wait, can you read that one more time?
She was wooed by the serpent, huh?
Oh.
She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness.
Right.
Sitting around doing nothing. You can't do that. But that's what happened was when she was in the household, she was tending to them kids, man.
Right.
She was making sure they did their little chores. They was doing work. You know what I mean? She was installing values and principles. Had the daughters in the kitchen cutting up potatoes and onions or whatever. Helping the woman out in the kitchen, washing clothes. You know what I mean? Everybody had a job. The son probably was out with dad fishing. You know what I'm saying? Hunting. Things of that nature, man. Not the folly that's transpiring now, man. Come in the crib. You go to a female house today, man. She have 3-4 kids, and every last one of them is on a tablet, a fucking laptop or a goddamn game
A phone.
or a phone. Nobody's even in it. They not even interacting with each other. And they like this close to one another. But you all in your thing, and he's all in his thing, she all in her thing. Nobody's interacting. Nobody can come up off of it and say, hey, did you hear about them taking out certain toxins in the food? The poisons that they got in the food, they taking. Nobody's educating themselves. They're not even trying to talk about things that's prevalent. You know what I'm saying? All they want to do is talk about folly.
Oh, and the values too, just to add on, the values that we once had is gone now. Right? This is that verse of what you're living in now. You know, as the proverb says in Ezekiel 19:44, loosely paraphrasing, it says, behold, this is Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 44. Behold, everyone that uses proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as the mother, so is her daughter. So, you know, so the daughter, and also you can apply that to the children, because a mother, that's a parent to a child. So how the parents be, that's how the child's going to be raised up. That's why the scripture said what? Train a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he shall not depart from it. So the reason why all these children are so wicked and bugged out now, because the parents are wicked and bugged out. The reason why these children today don't have any morals or values or any type of order in the house. That too, and also the parents, even if the man is in the house, the parents not teaching them. So they don't know nothing themselves. Yeah, they're not teaching them any morals, any values, any decorum, how to be. They letting the internet teach them. They letting YouTube raise them. They turn, you know what I'm saying? These kids like YouTube babies. They letting YouTube and internet raise them, you know? Gotcha. We'll go back to his
Go to somebody's house, man. That's all they doing. It's like when these kids be raised by being fat, man. Internet or something.
Going back to Isaiah 30:1. Woe be to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh Shah, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Real quick, give me I get it. Let me go get a piece of Isaiah 1:3. Right, so when I read that scripture, I'm thinking about this one too. Isaiah 1:3, it says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. Because the ox and master, those are stupid animals, right? But yet they know their master. These are dumb animals that the Lord created, and they know their master, right? But Israel do not know, my people do not consider. So you Jakes are lost, man. You lost.
That's because they do not consider. That's
Right.
And consider the ways, man. The ways of the Most High. How about some other shit?
Right. Consider who your master is. You want to call. You think Jesus Christ is your master. You think Allah is your master. Jehovah's Witness is your master. You see? So the Lord is comparing you to worship. He's saying, basically saying you worship in the ass and and the ox, man. You worse than them. They dumb animals, but they got more sense than you. You lost, Jake. You lost. And you lost too, just to add on, by following these politicians and getting involved in this damn election. Voting don't matter. It don't matter what you vote. The laws and the policies that they're gonna do with what their office and their administration is gonna do is what the elites want to do. Right? Trump administration is gonna do what the elites want him to do. All right? Not what the people want him to do. You think? Yeah.
They tied into a thing that even if they wanted to do the right thing, they couldn't. They don't know how for them. What they doing is being puppetized out. And pimped out.
And I would say too, they don't even want to, because it says spiritual wickedness in high places. In order for them to get in that position of power, they had to be wicked as straight demons. Yeah. Wicked as all hell.
Yeah.
They don't.
Related to something. They said, I was just told. He was like, yo, look it up. He was like, Donald Trump's father, middle name is Christ. His uncle name is Jacob. No, John. His uncle name is John. Mother name is Mary. Something like that. He was just breaking it down. And I was like, that's weird. But I don't think you should look at it in them terms when you thinking you're going.
Right, like he ain't holy, man. And he
Exactly.
ain't a part of the people. He ain't no Israelite.
Exactly.
Just because he got
You
the
know what I'm saying?
name. It's a lot of people
We'll find out down the road, but you know what I mean?
Nah, that's Nero, man. Through the spirit. You know, the elders went into that.
Exactly.
That's Nero.
Yeah.
You know, that's an Edomite. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
People were like, I like Kim Jong-un right there. I mean, like Kim Jong-un. You the haircut, you see that?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Ammonite, yeah. That's King, that look like King Jong-un's brother son. Nah, he do. Now, anyway. Yeah. No, I think no, he's North Korean. North Korean, the leader. Yeah. But, yeah. You know? Just caught up in the foolishness. Yeah, y'all don't know who Yahweh Shemau Shai is. Yeah, he's the God of Israel. And you the Israelite, but you don't know who the power is. You falling on everything but Yahweh and all the nonsense out here. That's why your prayers not getting answered. That's why you so lost. That's why you don't got no sense. Because you not calling on the power of Yahweh Shemau Shai. Isaiah 30:2, it says, that walk, I'm going to read, verse 2. It says, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the shadow of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So you want the shadow of Pharaoh, and shadow is something that follows you. So the Lord is saying that Babylon the Great, aka is spiritually Egypt. This is why it's a shadow.
Right.
Right. This is the place of bondage. This is the house of bondage for the Israelites. Because prior to the transatlantic slave trade, when you read Exodus 2, the captivity that our forefathers had, that we had in Egypt, and we was under the Egyptians, that was the biggest captivity before. Yeah, before the transatlantic slave trade. Like, it was bad. Yeah, it was bad. That's why the Lord did that for his glory, the plague, and moving his right hand to get us out of there. He did that for his glory. You know? But yeah, we was in the aftermath. But yeah, we was really oppressed. We was really oppressed, man. We was really oppressed. And it's the same thing now. That's why this is called the shadow of Egypt. Because America is a place where the Israelites are greatly oppressed. Because the majority of the tribes is here. And we are greatly oppressed on this side, man. Greatly oppressed, man. And just like we did in ancient Egypt, we crying to Yahweh Shemau Shai. Because remember, the Lord told Moses when he commissioned him to go out and tell Pharaoh and my people, he told me, he said, I heard the cries of my people. I heard the cries of, matter of fact, get that in Exodus 3. I heard the cries of my people. And that's what the Lord hearing now. You know, he hears the cry. That's why this is going to be the second Exodus. That's why he going to pull his elect this time. Not the whole nation. The first time he took for everybody. This time he only going to take his elect. He going to get his elect up out of here because those are the only ones that's crying for him now.
Sighing and crying.
Yeah. Before it was the whole nation. Now it's just the elect. Because you 2/3 niggas, y'all love this place. Y'all love oppression. Y'all love slavery. Y'all love to be oppressed. You got Stockholm syndrome. You've been oppressed for so long to the point where now you start to love your master, your slave master. You got Stockholm syndrome, man. That's how the Lord gonna leave y'all to burn on the side. What do you mean with a Negro, with a Jake that love his place? What can he do with a Jake that love oppression, that love slavery, that love to this bullshit system?
You're gonna have to put him down.
Yeah,
wicked place. He can't even read the words of the Most High.
Yeah, he's stuck in the matrix. You trapped in the matrix. And you going Exodus 3, where the Lord cried out for the mercy. He told Moses, like, I heard the cries of my people Israel. Now go and tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Like Exodus 3. Okay. Yeah, you can start at 6. When you want to start.
He said, and when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see how our power called unto him out of the midst of the bush, and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, Here I am. And he said, Draw not nigh, Peter. Put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground. Moreover, he said, I am the power, Yahweh our power. Huh?
No. I just want to add something real quick. That burning bush was Yahweh Shah, because in verse 2 it said the angel of the Lord, Yahweh Bashar Shah, appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of the bush. So that burning bush is Yahweh Shah. So no, that's verse 2. No, I'm adding on. That's I'm giving the edification. That's what that burning bush, it just symbolizes, it represents Yahweh Shah. Because that was him coming to Moses in the form of a burning bush. See what I'm saying? That's why he took his feet, because it was hollow ground. He's holy. Right, everywhere. That spot that he was at, holy. He couldn't just walk in there, with just shoes on. That's kind of deep too. Because when you think about it, right, when he said it was holy ground, now I'm looking into it too much. But that was Yahweh Shah he was talking to. So Yahweh Shah, like he said, he comes in the volume of the book. Psalm 47, Hebrews 10. So he was speaking to Yahweh Shah. All right, Moses was talking directly to Yahweh Shah. Because Yahweh never left his throne. Yahweh Shah is the greatest creation of Yahweh and the highest representation of Yahweh. That's why he told Philip in John 14, I believe 14 and 9, he said, when you see me, you have seen the Father. You see? Because he's the highest representation of the Father, the greatest image of the Father. He's exactly like the Father in every way. So he was talking to Yahweh Shah face to face.
6. Moreover, he said, I am the power of thy father, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob.
Right, mind you, the word angel means messenger. So he wasn't talking about himself, because he's not the Most High. Yahweh Shah is the son of the Heavenly Father. He's not the Heavenly Father himself, all right? He's the son of the Most High, but he's speaking as a representative, as an ambassador to the Most High, because that's the Lord's top angel, Yahweh Shah. So Yahweh Shah is relaying the message that was given to him from Yahweh, because he's not speaking of himself, right? To get that clarification.
Moses hid his face, for he was afraid.
Yeah.
How you doing? Nice to see you. Good. And Moses hid his face, and he was afraid to look upon Yahweh power. 7. The Lord Yahweh.
No, I just want to add something real quick. Just to make a quick joke. You know how Christians say, they love to say, I want a personal relationship with God. I want a personal relationship. I don't want the man teaching me. I want a personal relationship. I remember when the ops was in his camp. It was two It was two sisters, two Christian sisters, after they was talking to us, we were talking to them, because they stopped by and were chatting it with us, and we were talking to them, and I was telling them, like, look, sis, you gotta understand, like, everybody, a man, you need you need a teacher to come and teach you. The Lord is using men to get the word out, to teach you, right? So he's not gonna be dealing with you face to face. But they like, I want a personal relationship. It don't matter. I need a personal relationship. You see how Moses was, right? He was face to face and was terrified. Israel, when you read in Exodus the 20th chapter, Israel was shook, man. They said, "Oh, you want to talk to him? You want to see me face to face?"
Listen, man, listen, please, you can talk to him.
Yeah.
And come back and reiterate because
Right.
like that voice is too powerful.
Right.
Like
Because he was coming in thunderstorms.
thunder, lightning.
Yeah, they was scared, man. They wanted this. They wanted to see him face to face. They like, no. And the Lord did that to teach them a lesson.
Yeah.
Like, no, don't stop playing with me.
Yeah.
You gonna deal with my servant Moses, because it was really like out of spite. Like, oh, I wanna deal with you. I wanna. Yeah. Himself. It was envy. It was pride. Envy and pride. Yeah, they was like, man, I'm tired of going through it with the little nigga.
That's what
Give me
happened.
the boss himself.
That's what happened.
They got scared.
Israel always wanting to be first on something and then turn around and get kicked in the ass.
Right.
Because you ask for something that you really don't want. Because you need to be broken down and talked to anyway.
Or like that Christian song they love to say. That's why it says in I think Amos 5:21, the Lord hates y'all singing. And y'all vows, like he don't want to hear that.
I don't hear that.
They love that, that Christian song they love to talk about. The presence of the Lord is here. If the Lord presence was here, you be dead, man. You be terrified. You be running out that damn church, man.
Scared to death.
Scared to death. Cause you will feel so filthy and unworthy. You scared to death, man. You be like, oh shit.
It makes you see you for who you really are.
Right, got that raw, how about Shema Shah coming in raw power? Raw power, you gonna be terrified, man. You'll be terrified, so yeah. I just want to get to that point. It was verse 7, right? And you finished verse? No, you didn't finish verse 6.
I ain't finished 6.
Yeah.
He hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon Yahweh. The Lord Yahweh said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt.
Right, so the Lord sees our afflictions now. But here's the thing. He's crying to him. The Lord sees our affliction now, but who's crying to him? The believers, the hopeful elect. That's why he's gonna save the 144,000 and 1/3, and the 2/3 he's gonna destroy. Because y'all love the bread, the water of verse goes. The bread and the water of No, the bread of adversity, the water of affliction. Y'all love that bread and water, man. You see? The Lord gave that so as to refine us, but y'all love being oppressed by Esau Edom, man. Y'all love it. Y'all love it.
You want him to put his foot in your neck and keep it there.
Y'all love it.
I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters.
Right, because we was in slavery. That's why we was given taskmasters, those to watch over us, to make sure we stay in line.
Right.
And we didn't rebel, or else there was punishment being done.
Well,
and that's why, Salakia, that's why in the kingdom, Salakia for earlier, I misquoted Isaiah 30 and 20, Salakia about that. Because that was a refining, the bread of water, bread of adversity, bread of affliction, that's what refining. But what Esau doing to us now in Babylon, that's oppression. And y'all love oppression, right? I had to get that out the way. We're going on from what we were saying. Yeah. In the kingdom, we gonna have taskmasters. You see, the elect 144,000, and even the 2/3 that come back, because they're gonna be over the heathen. They're gonna have time masters over you and tell you what to do. And tell you what to do. Because the 2/3, they're gonna be giving servants. They're gonna be giving servants and handmaids. You know, they're not gonna receive the bigger blessing than the elect. Because they did the works and they suffered. And they're gonna get blessed, you know, and they're gonna have taskmasters and servants to make sure that things are done in an orderly and correct way. You see? So it's the same thing. We're gonna put taskmasters over you, Esau, and you heathens, man. And make sure that you stay in line. And if you get out the line, we're gonna hit you with that rod of iron, which means blunt force trauma, man. Straight pain. Because a rod of iron, that shit is painful. That's yeah, bone breaking. Because when you get hit with a rod of iron, that shit hurt. That break bones right there. So you get out of line, we're going to tear you up, B. Yeah.
I know your sovereign. And I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians and to bring them up out of that land unto a good land and a large unto a good and unto a good land and a large unto the land flowing with milk and honey.
Right, and that land is talking about Israel, because once the Lord is going to be so grand, so great, that we won't even remember the old Exodus, the Exodus that we read about. We won't even be talking about it. We'll be talking about in the kingdom. New Exodus, this current Exodus that's about to happen, how the elect was beaten up and got out of Babylon the Great before the destruction. Yeah, the same thing how in ancient Egypt. Right, Khan. The same how in ancient Egypt, the Lord brought down plague, the 10 plague, and he killed the Pharaoh's army. It's the same thing in modern Babylon. I mean, yeah, modern Babylon, spiritual Egypt. Because it's called many places, spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah, spiritually Egypt, Babylon the Great, you see? But they're spiritual Egypt. So, it's going to be the same thing, right? Prophets out here telling Pharaoh, that's why I said, so you got the prophets out here telling you, you gonna go down, E, right? Like he had Moses like to tell Pharaoh, let my people go, with great boldness. So you got these prophets out standing with great boldness. Then, the same how in ancient Egypt, the Pharaoh army, right? It's the same thing. The Lord's going to destroy America's army, man. American military. He's going to beam up his elect by a great miracle. It's going to be a great, the same way how the Lord took the Red Sea, and by that great miracle, they was able to walk through the Red Sea and go on the other side safely Pharaoh's army, and he drowned Pharaoh's army in the Red Sea. It's the same thing. The Lord is going to preserve his elect, his 144,000 and 1/3, and by great miracle, right? By them chariots, by that great power, right? The Lord's going to beat up the elect. He's going to save them from destruction, from Esau, Edom, and his enemies, right? And his military. So that's coming. That is coming, you know. So we looking forward to the kingdom of heaven, because that's what's coming after the destruction of the place, the kingdom.
Up to the place of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites.
No, you can read it. You can read it.
So,
yeah, that was it. So the impression that the cries that he heard of Israel was of us. That's like, damn, should we? I just reverse style. I I just reversed 9 real quick. Same chapter we was reading Exodus 3 and 9. Now therefore behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me. Who cries is he talking about? The Israelites, particularly the elect of the nation of Israel, not just any Israelite, because he don't hear the prayers of sinners. Unless you know that in John 9:31. He don't hear the prayers of sinners. So he's not talking about wicked Israelites. Israelites, just any old Israelite, you gotta be of the elect, man. Of the hopeful elect. For the Lord to hear you, to pay attention to you. See? So he's only listening to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, we are of the hopeful elect, and that we be of the elect. Right? He hears our praise and cries. And he's hearing the cries. Yeah, the Lord hears the cries of the Israelites, but he's really paying attention to the cries of the elect, man. He hears our cries. It says, now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel has come unto me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them. So the Lord's watching how Esau is doing us dirty, man. Through his laws, through his police force, doing us dirty. And the Lord gonna give payback. That's why the scripture said in Isaiah 63 that Yahweh Shai had dyed garment from Basra. Basra is a city of Edom. So why is he visiting the Edomites? To destroy them. Because we the people, so they got a lot to fucking pay for. That's why they mad that we coming out with the truth, letting you know that the children of Israel, the sons of God, are the so-called Black, Latino, Native American people. Because that's the truth. So now, that being the truth, you got a lot to fucking pay for. Starting with Esau, Edom, and the rest of you heathens, man. And that's what you're afraid of. That's why you trying to be like, you trying to be the dog that lick Lazarus' wounds. We're Lazarus. You trying to pacify us with cigarettes, with weed and bullshit. Because you got the most judgment waiting for you, man. I seen a quick video before I came here while I was getting ready to camp, get myself together. I seen a video of this Edomite. He wanted to spread kindness. So he was going to Indian, he went to Native American community and giving everybody a $100. So my you a kind person, you a good, so I feel in my heart I need to give. No, because you know why? Because you know judgment coming for your ass, man. That's why you feel your heart, you trying to do good. So the Lord will jack your fucking ass up. But guess what? The Lord will jack you up anyway. No matter how much you try to pacify the Israelites, man. 2/3 of them. No matter how many gifts you try to give, man. And some of your gifts is bullshit anyway, because y'all try to destroy the hearts of Jake, man. Leave them in a fucked up state by giving them gifts. Like, for example, welfare is a gift, but guess what? Welfare keeps you in the poverty trap, it keeps you in the project. Because you gotta be fucked up to keep that welfare. EBT. And yeah, you can't move. You're right. To keep your welfare. Exactly. EBT. It keeps you in the confines of poverty, in the lower class. EBT. So now you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It keeps you stuck. So that gift is destroying us, man. The gift, like the scripture said. Yeah. Destroys the heart. Ain't nothing but it's messing us up in the end.
Never did, never will.
We gotta preach up. When we go back to that Isaiah 30, 2. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom, how you doing?
We're good.
Good.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Do you remember me?
Yeah, we
Okay.
do. Yep.
I came from my mom, so
Okay.
I just say shalom.
All right.
Shalom, shalom.
Hold on.
Else and they
Yeah, I
call
definitely
it
remember her. righteous lady. But she was I remember last time we talked, she was going so hard in the Lord. You know, I was trying to tell her, yeah, we have to keep the Lord, but we're not justified about it. But you trying to justify yourself through the Lord, it's not going to work. You will always stay unjustified because you always fall short. See? We justified by faith. Yeah, we keep the Lord, but we justified by faith. The Lord is human Christ because of our faith. Not because of any, not because we keep the laws perfectly. The Lord dealing with us because we good in His sight because of our faith. And in the works that we can keep, not by keeping the works perfectly. But that's impossible. We in captivity, and we in these wicked flesh. In these chains of darkness. We're too low. You know?
Yep.
We super low. This is the lowest Israel ever been, you know, as a nation. So it's impossible for us to keep it perfect. We gotta just go with the best of our ability, the best within our circumstances.
Isaiah 43, 1. It says, "What now thus saith the Lord Yahweh our power, that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel, for now." Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. 2. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee.
Yep.
And through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned. Neither shall the flame kindle upon thee.
Right. And I'm just showing you what? That we are the children of Israel. That Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shah, the God of the Israelites, and we are the Israelites, we are the sons of God, and that He's with us, man. That's why we ain't been destroyed in the middle passage.
Right.
Look at, like when you read the Willie Lynch letter, that was genetics. That was eugenics. It was all designed to eliminate Jake and to keep them slaves forever. That was his goal. Willie Lynch wanted us to be slaves forever, man. For all eternity.
He wanted that weapon in your mind.
Yeah.
The same way we are in possession of faith, the same way He wanted us to be in possession of that fear of being a slave, or fear of having this mental tyrant on our back, trying to manipulate us mentally into staying into this dysfunctional place. This dysfunctional land of the place of the land, of the rest of the very right. What we're going to do is cause us to fall off, man. To keep going on. That scripture I was just reading, man, that was the faith purpose. Because the topic of the day was supposed to have been faith and fear. Fear or faith.
Yeah, come on.
You know, so that was a faith builder. That was based on not having any fear, because it was said by Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shah that He's going to keep us because we are His.
Exactly. Yep.
You understand that those are the type of things that allow you to continue to go forward. That's supposed to boost you. That's a faith boost. That's supposed to give you part of a line.
Exactly.
In the face of adversity.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's beautiful. And the point, Salaki, that's beautiful. And the point, you know, just to add on, I know I brought up the topic faith and fear because I remember what the elder said a couple years ago. We made a lesson. The lesson that he made where fear is a choice. Remember the Will Smith movie with his son? Earth? New Earth?
Oh, then it was like, it's kind of like space.
Yeah. It was in a futuristic world.
Yeah.
Right? And basically in that movie, I forgot what it was called, New Earth or something like that.
Something, yeah.
He said that fear is not real. Danger exists. Something along the lines of danger exists. Danger is real, but fear is an illusion. It's our thoughts of what we project the future to be. So fear is a choice. And that's when he went into the lesson about that. And that's so true. Fear is a choice. You know, danger is real. But you can either choose to be afraid or have faith in your how about Shah. And the thing is, if you got the spirit of fear, you don't even have the power. You don't move with the spirit of fear. You don't move with the spirit with the Lord's spirit with more faith. You know? It's not about being being perfect. It's just about, not feeling everything outside of you. It says in 2 Corinthians 5 and 7, but we walk by faith and not by sight. Because if you walk by the sight of things, you're going to be tricked. You're going to be tricked and afraid. Because the sight of things is going to look ugly. Like if you standing here and the door goes past, it might look like the door goes fucking fight you. But you got to remember the scriptures and remember in Psalm 34 and 7 that the angels will compass about you because you fear the Lord. And remember that the angels are around you. Holding you down, protect you from evil. So you have nothing to fear. That's why King David said it with so much confidence and boldness. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. What is my shepherd? Whom shall I fear? Listen, whom shall I fear? Psalms 27 and 1. Whom shall I fear? What can man do unto me? Right? Lucy paraphrasing. So the Lord is in control of everything. He's in control of everyone. No evil can happen to you unless the Lord gives, let it happen. Alright? No evil can happen to you unless the Lord lets it happen. Okay? Unless it's on his permission. Alright? That's why it says in Luke 12 chapter, Yahweh Shah said, fear him who can cast the body and the soul into hell. Meaning that he can bring you back in a worse place than the previous life. And give you a more grievous death than you thought you had. In your past life, you went the natural portion, he might have took you out to some man-eating disease. You see what I'm saying? In your next life. So, you always want to keep that fear of the Lord healthy.
Psalms 27, yeah.
Keep a healthy fear of the Lord. But to fear him. And know that he has the power over to you. Yahweh Shah said what? Fear not, for the hairs on your head are numbered. You know, the hairs, so no evil can happen. Like, you gotta understand, like, the hairs on your head. Like a strand of hair is counted. So the Lord counted every strand of hair. He got angels to count every strand of your hair. Like, look how intricate and detailed Yahweh Shah is. There's nothing to worry about. Think about it. He's counting every strand of your hair. So if the Lord can count every strand of your hair and number it, he can protect you. He can protect you. You gotta just trust and believe that the Lord can protect you.
So Psalm 23 is 1. It says, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is strength and my light. Whom shall I fear?
Right. King David's confidence is in the Lord. Why? Because the fear of the Lord is a strong confidence. You see paraphrasing. So his confidence is in the Lord because he feared the Lord. That's what gave him a strong confidence. You see? And in turn, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered them all the same. All of the afflictions. So King David knows how the Lord delivered him out of all his afflictions. That's why he's saying it with confidence. You got to remember, in your own personal walk and journey, how the Lord delivered you out of certain situations. Situation you knew it wasn't no way out. Where there was no human possible hand that could get you out. No human that could help you. Nobody that could save you out of that situation. And the Lord delivered you out of that. The Lord got you out of that. You got to remember those things. Because that's gonna
That's a spiritual thing, man.
Oh.
Like, the value of that is paramount. Like, you can't compare it to anything, man. You just got to do what it is and take it and be like, wow. And take that with shit, man. And humble down. Continue help it, do what you gotta do righteously, man. Because this is the only way to move, man. This is the only way you're gonna get back where he's supposed to go to you. It's a promise, man. Somebody made you a promise, right? And all right, at the end of this 6 months, you're gonna get X, Y, and Z by coming to this class. You coming to this course. This is the promise. This is the guarantee of you coming to this course. No money down. Just come, be an attendant, do the work. This is what you're gonna get. This is what comes at the end. If somebody promises you something of that magnitude, how is it that you're gonna try to avoid that? You get what I'm saying?
Right. Give me just to look that out. Numbers 23rd chapter. I think Numbers 23:19. Okay. Because the Lord, we trust also. The reason why a lot of people are not gonna Jake not gonna receive because they too thirds, but they don't trust in the Lord. They don't believe the words of the Bible. They don't believe. They don't know about the reward, and they don't believe. Even if they do know about the reward, they don't believe they're gonna get the reward. And if there is any reward in doing it, that's why it says in the Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter, that they, meaning these people, average people, counted our lives foolish. They, them, and without honor. But the joke is on y'all. Lucy paraphrasing that scripture. But the joke is on y'all because while it looked like we was fools doing this work, dishonorable, right? Like we look crazy and bugged out. Y'all was the real bugged out and crazy ones, and y'all was the fools, and y'all not gonna see it till the end when the nuclear destruction start, the nuclear holocaust start coming off, and you see them missiles shot out. And you seeing the elect getting beamed up, and everybody getting hit with missiles and mushroom clouds coming out all through the air. And that air is hot, man. And then you gonna realize you was a fool. Then you gonna realize you should have, especially when your Howard shot return. It said all tribes and nations shall. I gotta bring that out. All tribes and nations shall well because of him. Even so, amen. It's gonna be. People gonna be terrified when your Howard shot come back. Then they gonna know at that day they fucked up. Especially you 2/3 that walk past this word, because like it says, it's written in Romans, nobody is of excuse. This word went out through four corners of the earth, through the unicorn, through the internet, man. It went out.
Right, nobody has any.
It went out.
How could you say you didn't live? How could you say you never was approached on the highway? How did you get to say that you never was spoken to? Right. Or never heard the
But
word?
that might be somebody else. But they not excused because the word is on the internet. You probably put the video on the tape or the highway by you walk past the kid. So you lost. So there's no excuses because Shimao Shabrakata. Wow. Wow. Oh yeah, the brother Rob Chapad. I didn't even see you. I wasn't even watching the comment section. Oh man, I'm so glad they answered. Yeah, Con, I'm gonna I share my number after, Lord willing. I'll reply to your comments, and I'll share the number. I definitely share the number. But Shalom, man, Shalom. Two brothers from the Shepherds of Berea, cool brothers too, that I met. You know what I mean? That I met, we associated with it at one time. And it's cool. No, I didn't get a chance to. That's why I hit him on the message. Yeah, that's why I hit him on message. But that's exactly why.
Oh, is he good? Yeah.
You know what? We should have done that. Yeah, for the conversation, we should. Like, one of our elders passed on, we would address it, we should have been addressed it, like, I would say like last week. Should have did it last
You
week.
did say something. You didn't really like
Go into
go
it,
into
like
it, but you know,
right.
within the grounds, because it was still so
Right.
fresh.
It still is fresh.
Right,
You know?
and you don't want to get into that and then something transpire. You know,
Nah.
start breaking down behind it. You know, or
Yeah.
you know, or you might be looking. You know, yeah.
No, but
They come back to some place where if you know, is able to
that
deal with that, not just enforce it.
right, but you know that's
Still got we can talk about it.
yeah, I'm not saying like go in the detail, but we gotta announce it, though, you know. I feel like it was probably should announce it, you know, 'cause so you know, yeah. A matter of fact, I just do it off camera. Yeah. I just do it off camera. Right. Yeah. Yeah, calm. So you got a precept? What we reading? We reading okay. When you said song. No, yeah, 27. Right, and then that's when I was going into all the other precepts. I would go to all the other precepts, and then the live shut off. So Salaki, we back. You know, the live just shut off, but nah, you ain't looking about the precept. That's the copy.
Isaiah 30.
All right.
Now, this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord Yahweh our power.
Right, and that's Israel in a nutshell. Yeah, that's just Israel. That's the Israelites. Y'all don't want to hear what the Lord has to say. Y'all don't want to hear prophecy. Y'all don't want to hear warnings. Y'all want to hear scripture. Right? Y'all want to tune out the Bible. Y'all want to tune it out.
Because a lot of times it's either convicting you or it's putting some fear in you. Some fear that you can't really fathom because you know that certain things, you know, that's when the spirit bear witness. Mm-hmm. When your spirit bear witness to these words,
right,
these prophecies, it sparks a fear. Right. And if you're not in these scripts the way you're supposed to, or don't have these proper breakdowns or understanding, you're gonna be shook.
Yeah.
This shit gonna have you shook, scared.
Right.
You know? So that's another thing why Jake don't want to listen.
Right, but the truth is uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable.
Exactly. And it's so uncomfortable to the point where y'all run away from the truth. Y'all be running.
Yep.
Tail in between your legs running.
Not right now. Come back.
Yeah. All right. Yeah,
because we
but
don't
you
have that
can't
much
run
time.
from the Lord. What did King David said? If I go up in the air, you are there. If I make my bed down in the earth, you are there. You can't run from the truth. You can't run. But see, that's why it says in John 3, the 19th verse, that you love darkness rather than light. Because you're deeds are evil. You don't want to get reproved. You don't want correction because you don't want to come away from what's comfortable, which is wickedness. This world, you don't want to come out the world because it's comfortable in the world.
That's absolutely true.
And this is uncomfortable, so you don't want to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation.
Look what 10 says. It says, what you say to the seer, See not.
Right, that's seer, just another name for prophet.
Exactly.
It was called seers because they can see into the future. They can see the future judgment that the Lord was bringing down on a particular nation or people.
Yeah. To the prophets prophesied not. Unto us right things. Speak to us smooth things. Right. We want to hear smooth, deceitful prophecy. You know, we want to be told God is good all the time.
Yep.
God is love. We want to be told these things. Stuff you hear in these wicked ass churches, you know? That's the stuff you want to hear. That's the things that you okay to listen to because they preaching deceit. They preaching abominations, man. They trying to tell you it's all right for you to come inside them temples, you know, down with that alphabet fruit.
Right.
You
And
know
also
what I'm saying?
they
support that. They want you in there because of this.
Right.
Because that's a money thing. And if it wasn't about lucre, them places wouldn't be filled with those wicked folks, man.
Right.
First off, them places wouldn't be filled, period, because they'd be outside on the streets, man.
Yep. That's why I said
No.
no, you good. That's why I said again, Isaiah 30:10, they love the lies because the lies is comfortable.
Yep.
The truth is uncomfortable. And with comfortable lies, they'll take comfortable lies over uncomfortable truth. Because those lies make them feel good. Like a sermon at the damn church. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel peaceful. But it's not the truth.
Nope.
Like whatever you believe in, it makes you feel good. It makes whatever you believe in, whatever you like eating, whatever you like to do, it makes you feel good, but it's not the truth. And it's not the right thing to do. It may not be the right thing to do. Getting haircut, getting a shape-up is not the right thing to do. Eating swine's flesh is not the right thing to do. Smoking weed and doing drugs is not the right thing to do. But it feels good. Worshiping white Jesus is not the right thing to do, but it feels good, right? Going to them plantation Christian church is not the right thing to do, but it feels good, don't it? See what I'm saying? And that's the folly that Jake like to because it's comfortable for them. And even if it's a lie, they accept it. Oh, believing that you are African American, that's folly. That's nonsense. But it's comfortable.
Black Wall Street, black excellence.
Black this, black that, black that. That shit is darkness. All that shit is darkness. All that shit, all that black, white, and social construct from the Baker's Rebellion.
It's a confusion.
Right, it's a divide and conquer tactic. They keep Jake, and then, like the brother said, it's a confused state. I'm gonna call you black, which is fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's darkness. Right? It's just pure darkness. And you so-called black people have all the negative connotations that come with black. Ain't nothing good come out of black. Look at black culture. Look at black food. Look at black this, black that. It's nonsense, man. It's death culture.
It's like when you take on certain characteristics, you start to take on the countenance of it. Like you start to, like your face and stuff, your body starts to shape up into that person, or that being, or that spirit. That whole design of demonic oppression. You become that. You start to move in the manners, man. Because you don't want to pay attention to what's going on, man. This is what Yahushua said in John 15. We go 34, right? It says, abide in me and I in you. Right? So that's through these scriptures, man. That's through these little notices. You're going to abide in him and he's going to abide. You paying attention to what he's saying. So now, guess what? That smooth shit that they was talking about, it don't apply.
Right. But that's for the elect. The Lord is going to abide with the elect. The two-thirds, he ain't abiding with. And the heathens, they're not sure about. So that's only applies to the elect.
Right?
Only elect is he going to abide with, and we going to abide in him. The two-thirds ain't. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to get near the truth.
He says, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine. Right. So if there's no vine, which is down in the root of the tree, then the tree can't produce no fruit.
Yeah, you won't make it without Yahweh Shai.
Exactly.
Yahweh Shai is that bond. You won't make it without Yahweh Shai. You ain't gonna make it out of America. You ain't gonna escape Jacob's trouble. You ain't gonna escape the hour of temptation. You ain't gonna escape the plagues that's coming down. You ain't escaping nothing. You is not saved without Yahweh Shah. Cause you know, you Christians like to say, "Oh, I'm saved. I'm saved." Saved from what? Come on. I love to say y'all saved so bad. But without Yahweh Shah, you're not gonna be saved. What did he tell you? Matthew 24, I believe 13. He who endures to the end, the same shall be saved. So salvation is only come with endurance. Spiritual endurance, you gotta endure the fight, man.
Right.
You gotta endure all the hell that's coming down this earth. You gotta keep your faith despite all the adversity and afflictions that we in right now. You ain't saved from nothing. You can still die. You still growing old, and you can still get sick. What are you saved from? and you still get hit with a missile because you still on this damn earth. What are you saved from? You still oppressed by Esau Edom, so Esau Edom can send your ass to another country and have him fight in a war.
That's right.
In his war.
13. It's okay. Thank you. All right, have a good one. It says, Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved.
Right, endurance. And those that are going to endure are the elect. Everybody else is not. They're going to get burnt up.
So you're going to come to a time where you burn out.
Right, because they wood, hands, and stubborn.
Exactly.
They not built for the fire. That's why the Lord. We all going through the fire. It's just that they wood, hands, stubborn. They not that precious.
They're not built for this.
Exactly. They not precious stones. They not gold. They not silver. You see? They not, because when you put gold and silver through the fire, it's built for the fire. So when you put it through the fire, it just gets purified and becomes more refined. But when you put wood, it burns up in the fire. You put hay into the fire, it burns up. You put stubble, which is like, wood.
Bottom of the tree.
Yeah, stubble into the fire, it burns up. You're not gonna make it. Without Yahweh Shah, you're not gonna make it. Only elect is gonna make it because they have those precious stones, man, that the Lord spoke about. They're built for this. They made for this. Literally, they made for this. So those that's gonna endure to the end are the elect. That's it. Matthew 24. Let's just go through that. All right, we go. Matthew 24. Let's go through Matthew 24. So we in that time right now, and that's speaking on prophecy. We in that time right now. Let's go through it. Matthew 24.
14, it says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations."
Right, a witness unto all the nations.
That's a culture shock.
Right. And America is what it's called a melting pot. So all the nations live, all their citizens are in America. So the gospel is getting spread throughout the four corners of the earth. Everybody's hearing his word. Like whether they come here and hear the word and go back to their country, like really to the internet. Because people watch these videos, they come across these videos in these camps that set up across the country and the world. They come across brothers in different countries with their camps. They come across brothers with different videos, right? All this is set up, and they hearing the word, excuse. This gospel, it went through the four corners of the earth. Everybody know about the Hebrew Israelites. Everybody heard about us. Ain't no secret. Everybody know who we are.
Right.
And they heard us preach. They heard this message before. So it won't be no excuses on that day when Yahweh shall return. No excuses. let me use this Bible. Matthew 24:15. It says, "When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whosoever readeth, let him understand." What is that abomination of desolation? The Roman Empire. That's that fourth beast. That dreadful and terrible beast, right? Let's talk about the Roman Empire. All right? Let's get that. That's on the Daniel the second chapter. I'm gonna get it real quick. Let me see that. No, Daniel 7. Daniel 7 chapter. I'm thinking Ezra's 11 chapter. I'm gonna go to Daniel 7. I think I have to 11 too. This is the abomination and desolation that the Lord was speaking of. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, and verse 7. "After this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly. And it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces." Right, so that's talking the fourth beast.
Talking about his military, the great
Right, it's military power.
armed forces.
Exceedingly strong, right? So this is this fourth beast speaking of the Roman Empire. It's an extremely strong empire, right? Has great strength, and it has a very powerful military. That's what represents that, like the ox said, that iron teeth, right? It said it devoured and break in pieces and stamped the rest with the foot of it. See? So that means every place that the Roman Empire came, they conquered, man. They conquered, man. The Greeks couldn't fight off the Romans, man. Romans were too strong. It was powerful. You see, that's how the Roman Empire was so large. Because every place they went, they conquered it. And it made it their province. It made it their province. And also they used the men. They enlist the men that they conquered. That's what made them a seemingly strong army. Because they had conquered the land and then take the men to join the Roman army, to fight for the Roman army. It says, and it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. All right, so the 10 horns are really NATO and the EU, which is Europe, which is later going to be known as NATO and the EU. Because those 10 horns, they wasn't called Europe at the time, like Spain, France, Russia. They wasn't called that at the time. They had older names, right? But it was these 10 conglomerate, these 10 nations that made up. If you had the 10 foundation of NATO and the EU, it was the 10 nations, these 10 European nations that made up the Roman Empire. That was together, that formed the Roman Empire. And after the Roman Empire fell, them 10 nations split and they decided to, be their own nation, be their own thing, right? After the fall of the Roman Empire. So let's talk about the European nations, right? But it was also diverse. The Roman Empire was diverse from every other nation because this was a hierarchy where it was passed down. It was father and son, right? Father ruled, then his son becomes the king, and then his father stepped down to becomes the king, and so on and so forth like that. But with the Roman Empire, this was the first nation in history at that time to allow elections. And when you can vote in, that's why you know America, the Roman Empire, democracy. The election, when you can actually vote in your king. You can actually vote them in. You see what I'm saying? That was done, and that's what made them diverse from every other nation. You could actually vote for the king. It wasn't like that before the Roman Empire. The king was already was within the family.
What they call them?
Or was chosen by the family.
Coins. They was dropping coins, stones or whatever. Go by, balance his hand. Go by, go over with your hands, open both your hands over either hatred or whatever. Right. But you don't say what. You just drop the coin or the rock or the stone. And at the end, you pick it up.
Yeah, that's how they do now. The ancient Roman Empire. I mean, in the modern Roman Empire, America, they still on the same how they did in ancient Rome. They doing now. The whole election out and
Same
vote.
process, but they just added some extra stuff to it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, that's what makes them different. Was the fact that you had election and voting. You actually vote for the king. It wasn't like that before. The king was selected. Right. It was passed down from the family, or he was selected by the king himself. Like it may not have been the son, but it could have been someone of his successor. Someone he chose, like I want my son to be the king, or I want my brother, or whoever, to be the king. Right.
But this dude here, when he finished, he'll pass that right back to the boy.
Exactly. So it was selected or passed down. It was never they couldn't elect it. It wasn't chosen by the people. It was something that wasn't up for grabs. It wasn't up by the people, you know. But the Roman Empire allowed that. They allowed for you to elect your Caesars. So that's the abomination of desolation that's talked about. And
I was always
and Matthew the 24th chapter. The ancient Roman Empire. Oh, yes. Excuse me. Yep. Yeah, almost got hit by a car. Shalom. Bugged out. Someone got hit by a car. Yeah, kid, she was walking slow. She was right in front of the car. Yep.
They got all the six.
He alright, he's cool. Cause he come out and yeah, so he cool. You know, scripture say if you give a prophet a cup of water, you shall receive a prophet of wood. So there's a war coming for that, you know? He may not be in this thing, but giving arms is still good. Helping the teachers and the men is still a good thing. There's blessings that come his way. You know? So I just let him be. But yeah, that's the abomination of desolation, right? It says, stand in the holy place. Whosoever readeth, let him understand. Then let them be which be in Judea flee into the mountains, man. Right? So I was talking about that time where Yahweh Shah is warning them, all right, when 70 AD comes about, the Romans will invade the city of Jerusalem. So all those that's in the province of Judea, I gotta get the hell up out of there. Because they're gonna ransack the city and they're gonna besiege it. They're gonna besiege it and then they're gonna encamp this about and put a lockdown within the city so nobody can get in or come out. Hence why in 70 AD they was eating their own children out of starvation because they ran out of food. So they had to eat. They were literally picking up their own baby. That time is coming back right now. You Jakes, well, I'm gonna say not just Jake, but you Americans, man. It's gonna be a great famine in the land like it was in the time of Joseph, man. Like in ancient Egypt during the time of Joseph, it was a 7-year famine. That famine was a drought. That was a minute. Yeah, that was a serious famine. It's coming to America, man. That time that plague the Lord brought is coming back. It's gonna come to America where it's gonna be a serious drought. It ain't gonna be no food out here. Right? And yeah, y'all gonna be crashing out, bugging out, trying to figure out what to eat. And when you try to eat a squirrel with a rat, but y'all know y'all gonna take the subway rat and make pizza bar like the immigrants is doing now. Y'all gonna be doing that shit. Y'all gonna be buying. Y'all gonna have like little trucks and Then with rat and squirrel. Oh, you want a squirrel kebab? Oh, that's.
I don't know if he would know.
Oh, you want a
Yeah,
squirrel
I don't know
kebab?
if
Yeah,
he
yeah,
would
yeah.
know.
That's something. Niggas on chips. Get a squirrel. I'm gonna be eating squirrel, man, and rat kebab, man, and rat over rice,
Mad roaches,
and pigeon over rice, man.
mad roaches and bugs. And
Yeah, y'all gonna be eating pigeons over rice. That's how bad the family's gonna be. And then eventually what? Then eventually what's gonna happen? Y'all gonna start thinking about some of y'all eventually will come down to y'all gonna clean your own children, man. And animals too, y'all gonna be eating y'all dogs and shit. Yeah, y'all starving. The man ain't eating a week, he lose his mind. He a bugged all the way the hell out. He ain't eating a week. He had no food in his stomach. His mind is gone. He gonna be just,
he can ready to kill somebody.
yeah, he ready to do whatever.
Whatever he gonna do, he's gonna kill somebody.
Especially when it comes to food, he gonna do anything to eat at that point. He'll eat anything at that point.
That's if you got the energy. I take into account to that too, man. Water gonna be bad. It's gonna have a high blood pressure.
Right, because they're gonna be
soda.
right. If power grid shut down, so that means the machines that purify the water ain't gonna be working. The water gonna be dirty, like Doc said. And then a lot of y'all not survivors. Y'all don't know how to purify water. So y'all gonna be struggling. Y'all gonna be running through the stores boarded up, locked in. Y'all can't run through the stores and board them up. They got fucking security guards, armed security guards and police in front of the stores guarding the shit.
Yep.
Now you can't steal.
Goddamn drone people out there shooting shit. You know they got the drones set up.
And the
They
National
had
Guard.
weapons on it.
Yeah, all that's coming. All that's coming. So y'all gonna be eating your own children like they did it in 78. They bugged out. So this is Lord Yahweh Shah telling the Israelites, hey look, if you got understanding that the Lord opened your mind, don't be in Jerusalem when they invaded in 70 AD, which was a couple of years after Yahweh Shah's transition. But that wasn't in the near future. That was like a couple years away, right? Continuing on, it says, let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. So don't come back if you live in this city when the Romans come in and try to destroy it, don't escape. You better flee. And flee into the mountains. Talk about going into different countries, man. Going to nearby neighboring countries, literally fleeing into the mountains. You know, going into nearby countries. Okay. Yeah. Get the hell out of.
You're gonna have to whoop 40 miles.
Yeah, get the hell out of Dodge, man. That's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to flee into the mountains, man. And that's what they did during that time. We ain't doing that now. That was back then. You know, they did that at that time. Verse 17 said, "Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house." No. So when you see
You
it,
don't have time.
right?
That's what he's saying. You don't get caught up.
Right. And if you see if you in the housetop, if you in the hills, you see what's going on in the street. Don't be trying to. Yeah, you
I'll
right.
grab some shit. You have to
Get up out of here.
get out of Dodge, man.
Right. Come.
Pack a bag for what? You don't need that shit. You wear. Have a bag packed for it if that's what you're trying to do.
Right.
Move around with that bag, but sometimes you can be able to do that. Stop doing that. Because you need to let him, which is in the field, return back to take his home.
Nope.
You can't do that.
Let me get a couple things before I go.
You're
No.
gonna get struck in.
Get up out of here. No time. Get out.
Somebody kissed the bar.
Yep.
Go on to them that are with Chad. To them that give something in those days.
Right. That's talking. Yahweh Shah was speaking about then and now because y'all going because what happened in 70 AD is gonna happen again. Y'all gonna be eating your own children. That's why he said woe to them mothers, man. That have infants, that have babies, man, because y'all gonna be so hungry, y'all gonna season and cook up your own kids. like rotisserie chicken. Yeah, that's just coming. That's what the scriptures say. That's not our word. That's what the scriptures say. Y'all gonna be so hungry, y'all gonna cook up your own children and eat them. That's why he said, woe to them that be
Yeah,
with child.
some baby got some activity with it, man.
And them that get sucked in it, infants, man. Them days.
You join some of the ones gonna train the woman now. She ain't gonna be able to move around with that kid. She gonna pick and choose. She gonna pick her life over the baby's life, man. Or she either gonna give the baby up to somebody who hopefully
Or then leave the baby behind.
or leave the baby behind.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
gonna cook the baby. Eat it till I'm hungry. Yeah. Because remember, when you ain't eating a week, your mind, that shit off of your mind when you ain't eating a couple of days.
Right.
It's mind altering. So
Yeah.
imagine you ain't eating a week. Ooh, 2 weeks, man. You bugged out. You totally crashing out. You eating everything.
And that's what he said, what pray ye
You think
that
about
your
eating on
flight
salad.
be not in the winter. Shit,
Why? Because
it's too cold, man.
It's
You ain't
too
gonna be
cold.
able to get no ration.
right, because remember you
Provisions,
fleeing into the mountains.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to get no
So
provisions.
you don't wanna-
man.
you
Shit
don't
can be
wanna-
froze.
Right, you don't want to
Getting the
flee.
berries and
Right,
that.
it's the worst. It's very cold, man. You don't want
Hard
it.
time to,
Right.
try to be moving
Or
around.
on the Sabbath day, because it's the Sabbath, so you ain't gonna be moving around. That's the Lord. Right. So at the time, they under the Lord. So they supposed to be moving around because of the Sabbath. They also pretty cold. So it's gonna make it hard to move around, right? Like you said.
Neither one is out. There shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world. So that's a different time, man. Like something the world has never seen before. The problems that's going to be on Babylon, the tent, the permanent tent. Well, to this time, no nor ever shall be. So there's nothing that has happened up until this point, and it will never be something else that'll happen after this point. So think about that. Think about how terrible that day's gonna be, or that time is gonna be. So we in scriptures give a prophecy that nothing has ever happened like this in the earth. And there will
Because he knows that he's in these times right now. Edris he's back on the earth right now, whatever he may be doing the work of the Lord. And he's in the worst time in human history, which is Jacob's trouble. We in Jacob's trouble. We just waiting for it to get to that point. It's still getting there to that. It's building up. And we already in Jacob's trouble. We in the worst time ever in human history, like a time no other. Let me get out real quick, second Edges 15.
Be like, I'm sure someone will help me out.
Con. This is actually 16. Second Edges 16 and 16. I read 16. It says, like an arrow, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returning not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. All the punishment of the Lord got set up for this place, diseases, missiles, because that's that arrow, right? Think about the missiles. Lord ain't sending that back. So it's
That's a destruction that's not going to be continued. Once that transpires, we'll clean it up. It's time to build up the kingdom.
right. So that evil, so it's just gonna get more and more evil. Evil upon evils is coming, you know, and that's what we telling you. Evils upon evils is coming, and the Lord gonna bring evils upon evils, man. Because He gonna punish these people for walking in great pride in this country for all the evil, all the sins that's that it's done. Its sins reach on heaven. So the Lord got judgment waiting for reserved for America, and for these people that want to abide and stay stuck to America, right? That not willing to leave out of America. And I'm not talking about take a plane ticket. I'm talking about for the elect. You know, those where this word resonate to, the hopeful elect. You know, spiritually depart from this place, because you can still go. You can still get your passport, leave out of America, go to a different country, but a missile, the Lord can have still a missile hit that country, hit you and your property. There's no escape from judgment. There's no escape from judgment. Not at all. But the plagues the Lord got sent down, the evils that the Lord got sent down, you know, he's gonna bring judgment down on the earth. Verse 17 it says, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? That's why he's saying that, death and destruction. Woe is me, like misery, like who are you? Like who gonna save you in the worst time in human history? Yeah, I'm right. Exactly. But he's saying that out of being in it. Like he was in the vision and he felt it. It was a vivid vision that he had, and he was there. The Lord put him in this time. In the climax of Jacob trouble. Like, oh, your shit was hitting the fan, purge out here. And you know, people was acting crazy. You know how the purge is. You seen the purge movie. Mm-hmm. People just be killing each other. Yeah. Like nothing. Mm-hmm. Like it's nothing, you know. Violence, blood everywhere. You know.
You know what's crazy, like that's wild. That's crazy. I had to be like that. He was like Friday or Thursday. It was weird because it was televised. It was televised like on some kind of media center. It was like old Western movie, but they didn't take the step. They didn't talk. They turned around and started shooting. They was like, I'm like, no, they didn't. But they was shooting each other and they was walking, like getting closer. And the commentator dude kept saying, ooh, that was close. They getting closer. And while they was doing that, dude hit one in the head. The guy he was shooting, he hit in the head. He leaking. And then some dude out of nowhere came and hit him in the head. Boom! Killed him off. So it's like, okay, once he's finished, then the next two partake in this foolishness.
Like Hunger Games, like a Hunger Game.
That shit was crazy, but it was weird because it was like, I don't want to be dreaming weird stuff like that. And I was trying to figure out if I watched something. You know what I mean? Like, did I see something on TV or something? Both those thoughts in my head, or was that a vision?
Right, it played a bigger vision, like showing you like they're gonna have this thing organized.
Yeah.
And for sport, you're gonna actually see
exactly that's
like
how it
death
was.
matches.
Like sport,
yeah, death matches, man. So yeah, this time is coming like a time no other, man. Terrible. But second Esdras 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrows and the great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come, man? So we in the time is the beginning of famine, the beginning of death, the beginning of great evils befalling this earth, man. Great evils. The beginning of wars. We in that time right now. And this is what Matthew the 24th chapter is covering. The beginning of sorrow. This is that time right now. We in this time. We in this time. Verse 21 it says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be." Jacob trouble. We just reading it. We just was reading it. Jacob trouble. Jacob trouble. So you should know that in Jeremiah 30 and 7.
Real, man. Ain't nothing to be taken lightly. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Just head, turn your muffler up.
Nope.
Yo, hear this? You let this thing seep in. You start preparing.
Right.
You start prepping.
Prep like anything you precepts.
Yeah, it's gonna come like a thief in the night. You ain't gonna be able to see it coming. All these companies, you know what I'm saying, going around doing all of this stuff and that stuff.
Yeah, you won't see it unless you in the prophecy. Because this is the light that's going to shine, help you see in the darkness. But if you're not reading the scriptures, and you don't have the understanding of the Bible, you ain't gonna be able to see through the darkness. You're gonna get caught up out there.
You got
gonna
so
stumble.
many people picking up.
You're gonna stumble.
These people packing these stuff at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So nobody will see them leave. That's how serious it is. It's not a game. And you got some people just keep on going shopping, like to go up in these Macy's and condos and all of these different stores.
But that's what Yahweh Shah said. As in the days of Noah, so shall the son come into the Son of Man.
Exactly. When that storm was coming, ain't no storm. Because they never heard of it. I get it. I can understand why y'all thought that wasn't going to happen. But if he's telling you this is what Yahweh Hashem Yahweh was telling him to do, you think I'm sitting here building this big doofy ass ark just to be building it? You can't be silly.
Right, but he was saying that as a
What? What?
not the ark. Yeah, con. He building up the ark.
No, he was telling these people what God had told him to do.
Right.
The Heavenly Father said, listen, man, build this up. This is what you're going to use. Blah, 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 blah. So the people was like, what the hell is this dude doing? Is he crazy? Because none of this shit works. I don't see how you think this. Not the thing building. How's that going to work?
Right, but like you said, it never happened. So it's the same thing with Jacob Trouble. You never seen a time like no other, a worst time in human history. You never seen that. So we telling you, you ain't gonna have no faith and believe what we saying. That's what the scripture said. Who shall believe their report? Only the elect will. Because y'all not gonna believe, but guess what? We here to do a job. Your blood is off our hands because you can't say you was never warned. We told you about Jacob. You say, oh, nobody told me it was gonna be like this. Oh, yes, we did.
Told you it was going to be worse. You just couldn't fathom what we were saying.
Right, we didn't believe in what we were saying. But we were breaking it down, yo. It was famine, mass death, violence, anarchy, draconian measures. Right? We told you all this, but you ain't believed. So when it start happening, now you're gonna be like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't know it was gonna be that bad. God, what's going on? What's going on? God, what's going on? Now you gonna report it. And leave judgment. This is the book of Jeremiah 30, verse 5. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, ye have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. So yeah, this is a fear, man. Yeah, it's going to be great terror. Terrible thing that's happening in this time right now. That's going to be happening. We're going to be seeing people food, bodies everywhere. People eating each other. Blood everywhere. See what I'm saying? Women crying out, help! Help me! Children crying out for help. Help! This man is touching me.
It's going to be all hell broke loose.
Yeah. You won't be seeing people running over, driving cars, hitting each other with cars, man. over cars, people getting taken out execution style. It's gonna be that level of violence and evils that's coming down on this earth, man. And the Lord, and He telling you through the Spirit, it's a fear. That's why they afraid. Because all of this happening, they ain't built for them. These Americans are comfortable, man. We live in comfort and peace on this side. We don't deal with third world country problems. More like violence and corruption and issues. And that third world issues is coming over here. And third world country problems coming over here. There's gonna be a lot of violence, insurrections, and just straight chaos. That's simply how I can put it. Chaos. No order. Alright? Gonna be straight chaos. Verse 6 it says, ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and on all faces are turning to paleness. Why they travailing? Why they scared? Travailing like a woman with a child.
Some want to touch their back. They ain't had no food in the week, 2 weeks, a month maybe.
Or they super sick too, diseases.
Could be
Malnutrition.
right. It could be a slew of different things. But we all know some of them lack thereof.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to be an issue. That's going to be an issue to many. Left and right.
Yep.
Caught up in the matrix.
You know, we're caught up in
Light right, being right. Light right, all the way right.
Sir.
We still got 15. We got 10. Oh, I'm gonna do this and
But
the next year or so.
but these words are not even in their thoughts. He just worried about his business. He ain't thinking about this, and it's gonna be to his own downfall because
He walk about looking at Shadow's floor. Smirk on his face like he wants to start laughing.
yeah, right, it's funny. It's gonna be like I said. The Lord said He's gonna laugh at your calamity and your travail. When
You the fool, you running around with the oppressor.
no, it's not about that. You would deal with with white women. It's just like you're not paying attention to what the Lord is saying. We're talking about Jacob's trouble, and we're telling you that you need to get prepared and you need to repent, and you're not taking heed. We tell you what Jacob's trouble is, and it's right, and we already in it, and it's gonna get worse, and you laughing and you're not taking heed. That's on you. That's on you. Your blood is off our hands. So when you get caught up in the judgment and you terrified, right, and you don't know what to do, and you trying to look for answers, ain't gonna be no answers because the Lord's gonna shut His mouth. This is the prophets. You're gonna get to tell the prophets to stop preaching, stop teaching, right? Because we're coming to that time where the Lord is going to stop talking about it. I did enough stuff. You should be worried when the Lord got stopped. This, because once the Lord stopped this, all hell is breaking loose, man. All hell is breaking loose. All hell is breaking loose. Verse 6 it says, ask ye now and see whether a man do travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loin as a woman in travail? All faces are turned into paleness, man. That's diseases, man. Malnutrition diseases. Men are weak. Men are weak in this time because they haven't eaten or they got a sickness, man. That made them weak. See? And facing to paleness, man. That's sickness. How you doing?
It smells really good.
Yeah, man. Thank you. It's sickness. That's what it is. It's a bad yeah, it's sickness, man. That's a terrible case. Right? Terrible. Exactly. In terrible case. Why? Because also too, it probably could have been what they were eating. Not even malnutrition or the disease. They put that in food. Right? You eating a squirrel, that shit got you all fucked up. Or you eating people, and that shit got you all messed up. Like in the book of Eli, when they went to the old lady house, and the scene, and she was shaking like that. She was like, And they see the grave behind the backyard. They was eating people, man. You know that was a couple of,
visitors.
yeah, they was eating.
Knocking their ass. Knocking in pots and bowls. Don't stink and stink. Crazy.
But they ain't gonna give a damn. They mind going. They ain't eating regular food in days, so they gone. They like, whatever I gotta do. And look what they did with the jabby jab. There's enough pressure. And they took the jabby jab. So imagine when they don't ever take it. I got it. You got it. You got it. Give me that arm for whatever you want. I'm gonna take that arm right there. Arm and the leg. Literally, you gonna cook an arm and a leg.
You want something that's not even for you.
But look, but
It's
right.
nothing for you to do. You can't prolong this thing, man.
Right. That's what, like they say, that's what popcorn, that's for shit. And also too, look at Jake. I seen a video of a Jake cooking a fucking pig. A pig. A mountain
I
pig.
see
Black,
that too, right?
black mountain pig. He was cooking that shit, the leg, and was
Oh, with the foot with the yeah.
it was
Big grill.
yeah, he like, this shit good. I'm like, yeah, that shit bugged the hell out.
First thing
Even
came to my mind
2/3 Jakes tell you was bugging the hell out. And they 2/3,
First
man.
thing came to my mind was sweet like bear meat. That's what dudes used to say on the street. You know? Oh, he's sweet like bear meat. So how the hell you know how sweet bear meat is? You ate a bear before?
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I'm saying?
He like, man, that was good. Oh, this is good. I'm like, yo, Jake, even Jakes in the world was telling you was bugged out, and they bugged out too. But you
Right.
like, you totally crashed out. A bear,
Gators, goddamn possums,
gone,
raccoons.
totally fucking gone.
You just eat whatever you did.
Yeah, how you even eat it? How you digest a damn bear? How the hell that work? And what make you in your right? That's how you know Jake got demons on him.
Yeah,
What in
'cause
your
that-
right damn mind will make you think it's bear's food? You don't eat that.
Right.
What the hell? I'm like, yo. But these are the.
That's
But
what
look,
that's what you call it. That's what Moab did.
yeah, more be anything.
Whatever you can.
Yeah, more be anything. But see, look, this is what they doing while they have options. So imagine what they gonna do when they have no options. They eat beef. If you eat a bear, you definitely gonna eat a person. You definitely gonna eat a fucking person. If you eat a bear,
That's the whole fact.
you eating eel. Yeah, go on. You eating eel and shit like that. Picking up alligator. Snake. Yep. So going back into this, Matthew 20, 30, and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who is going to be saved? The elect are going to be saved out of Jacob's trouble, because the Lord only care about the elect. Those are the ones that was crying out in the wilderness. This is the wilderness, America, right? Wilderness is a place lacking like things to sustain life, and that's how America is, man. It's a barren place that's hard to sustain life. It's hard to live here, man. It's hard. It's rough out here. It's rough for Jake. It's a living hell for Jake. It's unbearable for Jake. Yeah, like like we were saying, like Jake could eat anything, and that's why if they doing all this, they eating bears and alligators and snakes when they have options for other meats. Imagine when Jacob trouble hits the climax and there's no options out here for food. They're gonna eat people and everything under the sun, anything they can get their hands on. But the Lord is gonna take the elect out of the nation of Israel, because right now this is the Lord called this place, as it says in Revelation 11 and 18, spiritually Egypt. So this place being spiritually Egypt, the Lord is gonna deliver. Being spiritually Egypt, the Lord is gonna deliver his elect out of this place. He's gonna do it. Ezekiel chapter 7. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to Matthew 24. Let me read that again. Matthew 24, 22. It says, and except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Right. For the elect's sake, the days shall be shortened. Okay? That's why time is speeding up. Right? That's why the earth is rotating faster. That's why time is speeding up. You know, you wonder why the days are shorter. Like, you don't feel like you got enough time in the day. That's because the Lord is shortening the day for the elect's sake. Because if the Lord didn't shorten up the day, there wouldn't be nobody to be saved. We'll all be wiped out in Babylon, man. This shit is getting terrible. This shit is getting bad. So, the Lord had to speed up the time for the elect's sake. Had to speed up the days. Verse 23, it says, then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Hamashiach, or there, believe it not. You know, you got these damn small hatters that tell you, oh, this is the Messiah, this is the Messiah. Right? No, that's your Messiah. All right? He ain't coming back for me. That white small hat ain't coming back for me. All right? So Yahweh Shah is going to descend from that chariot the size of a mountain, that big giant chariot, man. He's coming back out of that, right? Which the world called UFOs. He's coming back out of that. He's not, you know, and at that, he's a so-called black man, all right? And he said he's not going to meet you as a man, all right? And all eyes shall see him, as the scriptures say. So, you can't just point to somebody and say, oh, this is the Lord, that's the Lord, this is the Lord. No, it don't work like that. All right? It don't work like that. It says, the Lord is going to come back in the air with his holy angels in the chariots, and that's how he's going to return. All right? That's how he's going to return. God's false Hamashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, and so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. See? If it were possible, because the Lord gave us this word, so through this word we're going to see the craftiness, the wiles, the deception. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We see all his tricks, we see his traps. Why? Because we got the word, and the Lord is giving us the knowledge of his understanding. So he's showing us when he's trying. He's growing in wisdom. He's showing us all the world Esau nonsense. That's why we ain't caught up in election. That's why we wasn't caught up in that nonsense, man. That was all hype. That was all excited and vote. Getting asking divorcing your husband or wife over this election.
Man.
Fighting over this election.
That, or you want to do that
right. And you just had an excuse. But, you know, whatever the case may be, y'all was too invested in it. And now that you ain't get the results you want, now you freaking out, man. Or whatever the case may be, man. You know, just caught up too much in Babylon, man. But these are old games that they play. Smoke and mirrors, mental psyops, and smoke and mirrors. All of what they tell you on TV, this part, and smoke and mirrors, celebrity gossip and distraction. That's bread and circus, right? This whole election and the voting is all smoke and mirrors, man. Because the presidents are not elected, they're selected, right? Because I seen another article. I seen a video somebody posted. I don't know if it's true, but it shows how Hillary Clinton beat Donald Trump in the 2016 election. Well, yeah, Donald Trump became the president.
That's right, because she won the popular vote. She didn't win the electoral vote. That's different. That's what they did. Split it up. Because, right, although this is supposedly America, certain states on the American soil, election. Certain states belong to the vice president. This is why they elected a vice president. Straight. Stupid. Makes no sense. But to them, like it's a method to their madness. They know what they do. But that electoral vote came from the founding party. They put a play in motion because they're saying they don't trust the people to be able to elect a president that's going to benefit the people.
Right. And the thing is, this is the ancient Roman Empire coming back all over again. That's all it is. Verse 25, it says, behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Meaning it's going to be swift, man. And you're going to see it, because he said, I'm not going to meet you as a man. When Yahweh came to the people, he came in thunder and cloud and a storm, you know? And it was terrified. So when Yahweh Shah come back, he's not going to meet you as a man. You're going to know what Yahweh Shah is. When you see these so-called black men flying in with all that power, y'all going to be terrified. And y'all going to know, because the veil is on y'all to not recognize the Lord, but that veil going to be curled off on that day. And you're going to know, like, that's the Son of God right there. That was the Son of God. See?
Say that. They all gonna know that.
Right. So anybody telling you that they the Messiah, they King David, they're old, you know what I'm saying, this and that and the third, don't believe it. And you got people in the day saying, oh, I'm going into that a little earlier on the left. They saying that he's the Messiah. The Lord had to say that Lord is the Messiah. That they have that's y'all Messiah, that's not ours. See what I'm saying? So, yeah. Verse 28 it says, for wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together, man. And when the Lord come back, what he said, I'm come back not to bring peace. That's Matthew 10:34, but a sword. Sword is a killing enemy, so he come back to kill people, man. Yes, the Son of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem al-Shah is coming back to kill people. Not just that, but to save people as well, to save his elect. But he come back to kill people too.
That's still gonna be that the laser beams of the chariot.
Right.
Or it's gonna be a lifting sword in his hand. Sword is definitely gonna be the African woman. You know, he's coming to break out. Weak when you come, they can try to put their little wings in the sky and all that. Kind of shoot them down and do all kind of weirdness. That's all that.
Skip down to verse 36. It says, but of that day and hour no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Right? That's the day that skip it down to verse 36. That's talking about the day of his return. Nobody knows but the Heavenly Father, not even Yahweh Shah himself. He don't know the day when the Father gonna send him down here. Right. But also that's why the Lord said, watch as well as pray. For you know it's not when the Son of Man, the hour that the Son of Man cometh. That's why he said, watch and pray, man. Because we don't know. He don't even know. But he's saying, be on point. Be ready. Right? Be ready so you don't have to get ready.
Right.
Verse 37, it says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Right? So what happened in the days of Noah? Days of unbelieving, a wicked generation. The Lord hated the generation. They needed for destruction. He will destroy it. Like this generation now. He gonna destroy this generation, right? But the elect, Noah and his family represent the elect. They were saved up out of the flood. The elect is going to be saved up out of the nuclear destruction. You see the comparisons there? So just like in the days of Noah, you had people living their lives, right? You had Noah preaching, they didn't believe, they wasn't hearing it, they ignored Noah until the judgment came. So that flood started coming down, and that's when they wanted to get right. That's when they believed. That's when they actually see the water coming down. That's when they started to believe.
Yeah.
And then when they get right with Noah,
Probably ain't even believe right away until they, till that shit started.
they see that the water coming down. They like, oh shit, Noah was
That's
right.
my ankles.
Right? They were like, oh shit, Noah was right. Then they started running to
That's
Noah.
my knees.
Then they run to their like, oh no, please, I got a kid, please. Just take my baby on there. Nope.
That's why the Most High blocked it from the outside.
Yeah. Because he knew Noah would have let him in.
Exactly. Human nature.
Noah said nope. Lord said nope.
Nah, you ain't doing none of that. A lock. Do a lock on the outside.
Because when you see the remarks that they made against Noah, the scoffing and disrespect, it wasn't to Noah, it was to the Lord. So the Lord sent Noah down with that message to tell him, like, hey, look, the flood coming. So you was mocking the Lord. So now the Lord, like, all right, destruction for you, death. They was begging him, like, Noah!
Like fingernails and all kinds of shit. People trying to scratch dude. Probably some people had weapons and whatnot.
They were trying to, like,
shovels and all kinds of things trying to bust through there. Nothing happened.
they like, Noah! I'm your friend, Noah! Noah!
So low.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna be. All you gonna hear is wailing, like the Lord said, wailing the gnashing of teeth. They was crying out, screaming. Crying out, screaming. Verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, and until that day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. That's the Son of Man. Nobody knows the day or hour when the Lord will come back until the destruction comes. Then they're gonna know. Then they're gonna believe when they see the missiles flying in the air, hitting different places with mushroom clouds shooting up. They're like, oh. Then they're gonna know. Oh, when they see the Lord come back in His glory. They're gonna be like, oh snap. So he realized his life. Oh my God, the nuclear destruction. They talked about this. Like, Lord, please. They're really trying to call the name. What was his name? They're gonna try to do everything to get up out that situation. Please, I repent. I repent for my sins. Please. Please, Lord. Nope. Because by the time the nuclear destruction comes, like the Lord said, they shall seek me early, shall not find me. But that early is too late. By the time destruction hit, by the time the missiles start hitting, it's too late. It's too late for repentance. The Lord's goodness and mercy is closed by then. You just gonna get judged. They just judgment raining out. And when the Lord see you kids like, Lord, please, I did all this. Because they're going to hit it with the Matthew 7 and 19. Haven't I prophesied in your name? In thy name, the many wonderful works. In thy name, cast out many devils. And what the Lord going to tell you? What is Yahweh Shai going to tell you? I never knew you. Depart from me, you work iniquity. He don't know you Christians. He don't know you Muslims, man. They're going to be crying to the Lord like, yo, Lord, you know me, right? I come to church. And I'm the elder at the church.
Right.
I'm the reverend deacon pastor. Yeah.
Everybody will be shooting in his head. Scared out their mind.
Even the elect too. Because he's not going to come back as a man, so we're going to be scared
Coming
too.
back as a whole nother thing, man. have that new body, eyes gonna be glowing and shit. You scared that big fucking mind. Well,
Because like it says in 4:17, the righteous shall scarcely be saved. And if the righteous be scarcely be saved, what is the end to them who obey not the gospel? What is your end? I have no hope. If we barely go, if the elect is barely gonna make it, what is the hope for those that don't follow? That's not even in the truth. They don't got no chance. They finished. They through. Now you got a precept? You can read for it. Yeah, you can read for it. It says, "Then shall two," Matthew 24:40. "Then shall two be in the field, one shall be taken and the other left." So what do you talk about? The Christians like to say, "Oh, God loves everybody. He's gonna save everybody." Two is taken and one is left.
so you feel one is taken and one is left.
Right. That's if two is taken, right, and one is left, that's not salvation for everybody. It's not. It's not salvation for everybody. Where's the
I got a process. Well, yeah, over here.
Yeah, them kids had sense. They was looking. They had sense. They probably could, they. Yeah. Yeah. It could be Jake.
Like this. Brown skin the first.
Yeah, them kids was definitely Jake.
You feel me?
Mind you, I
They
read
was looking. They was,
They was stuck like Chuck. They couldn't even move. It was like,
they never seen these images before. This is stuff they never talk about in school. But they hide in school. We grew up learning this. Now they take it out of school, man. They don't even know about slavery. They think slavery didn't even exist.
exactly.
So you tell somebody her age, slavery's real. They're like, what are you talking about? I never heard all this school.
Exactly.
I'm like,
You talk about the transatlantic slave shit, the transatlantic slave trade, not the transatlantic.
yep, Most High ain't dealing with them. No, Lord ain't dealing with them.
How the fuck you get over here?
Exactly.
How the hell we get over here?
And why we forced it? We was supposed to get some real. We can't go back. Can't go back. Right, so that's salvation. If two is taken, one left. That means salvation only gonna be for the elect, and the 2/3 gonna be destroyed. Not everybody gonna be saved, right? Salvation is not for everybody. Only the elect, not just any Israelite,
Right.
the elect of the nation of Israel. Right? It says, two women shall be standing at the mill, the one shall be taking the other left. So you're going to have people at work. Doing stuff. Other one left.
Yeah.
They're like, where you going?
We go.
Where you went?
You not coming.
Oh, where you not going? They gonna be like, oh no, please take me. But then that's when the mischief going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, please take me too. Please take me too.
They gonna get in them. They gonna get in them cameras just in time. Just in time. When the new bodies are transformed, the new bodies are.
Oh yeah, way up. And you get beamed up by the tractor beam, we're gonna get a brand new body. Brand new car. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. 42 it says, watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord doeth come. See? Watch. That's why the Lord telling you to watch because you don't know what hour he's coming back. So we always gotta stay watching the news, watching current events, right, and stay into the prophecy. Stay right and seeing what's going on. Be circumspect. Circumspect means to look around you. We gotta exactly look around and see what's going on. You know, we gotta look around and see what's going on. You got anything to say? That's about it for real. Yeah. Let's talk about that. We got some work. All right, let me go to 1 Corinthians 9. You got a preacher? All right, let me go to 1 Corinthians 9. The race. Let's run that race. First Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. First Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. It says, know ye not that which... Actually, let me start at verse 23. No, I start at verse 24. First Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize, so run that you may obtain. So we running for the prize. We're not doing this to lose. We don't believe we're doing this in vain. We believe we're going to reward out of this one. So we working with that mind, with that understanding.
Run that ye can obtain.
Right, thank you.
You're not running just to be running.
Right, you running for the championship. You
Running to
to
get that damn ring. You want that crown.
exactly. So we doing the work with the understanding and the zeal that we gonna get the reward out this. We're not doing this in vain. Let's keep pushing.
Yeah.
Let's put it in the gear.
Right.
Verse 25. And every man that's striving for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. See? It says every man that's striving for the mastery is temperate, and all mean they mean discipline, right? So like an athlete, a runner, he's disciplined in his diet, he's disciplined in his daily life. Alright? He's trained at a certain, he get up early, he stretches, he trains, alright, and he eats in a specific way so that he can perform. When it was time to run, he can run. It's the same thing. We gotta be disciplined. We have to. So you need a winning mindset, right? And you need the discipline to finish this thing, man. You gotta be out to win it, and you gotta be disciplined, man. We have to be disciplined. Without discipline, you're not gonna win the race.
Oh, you gotta gird up, man.
Yeah, because you're gonna get outperformed by the guy who actually did the work and disciplined himself, who was actually in the gym, stretching and training and eating right. You're gonna get outdone on that day. When it's time to race, the day of the race, you're gonna get outdone. And it's not a competition between brothers and sisters. But I'm saying the point is that if you're doing the work, the person that's doing the work has a better chance of making it than someone who's not. Who's laid down to it.
Exactly.
Half-hearted.
So you saying that if you're training for the fight, then you got to train for winning in the team you're not training for the
and
fight.
not get knocked out.
And assuming that, you know, just because you can fight, you're going to definitely put the beats on something like, no, you're not. You got to practice.
Exactly.
Practice. Oh.
Yes, sir. So we running for that incorruptible ground. They continue on in verse 25. And every man that strive for the mastery, we strive for the mastery, right? Is temperate in all things. We discipline. You know, you have to be disciplined in this truth. If you're not disciplined, you're not gonna make it. You're not. Trust me. You're not disciplined. Sometimes we falter in our discipline, but if you're not disciplined in this thing, diligent. You gotta be diligent. Discipline means diligence. You're not diligent, you're not gonna make it. You're not. You're not gonna win the race. You're not. I don't care how much you gotta, how great your desire to win. If you're not diligent, you're not gonna make it. That's the faith with works. It says in James the 2nd chapter, faith without works is dead.
Simply put, man, the people that's not spiritually inclined are those who doing it for this side of the constellation on this side of the world.
Filthy lucre say too.
That's
Doing it for
the
money.
constellation.
They're hucksters. Hucksters. It means a person that like to promote some money. So you ain't trying to take an angle to sell or promote something.
Right.
You're a huckster.
He's doing it here.
A huckster.
He's doing it on this side.
You're a huckster, man.
Yeah. He's doing it on this side because they want to receive their blessings.
Right. It's a bunch of hucksters in this truth, man. A bunch of hustlers who always, and it's kids that always want to push your money first. You always trying to sell everything. You trying to merchandise the truth. You want to sell Hebrew prayers. You want to sell breakdown. You want to sell Hebrew names. You want to sell I mean, it's all right. You sell fringes. It's all right. It's whatever. But it's like everything else you merchandise. You don't merchandise prayers. You don't merchandise breakdown. You don't merchandise names. If you want to sell a garment, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You want to sell, because some brothers do that. And sisters, they sell garments to brothers. That's cool. But I'm talking about like you trying to merchandise every aspect. You know? Come on, man. Freely giving.
Selling prayers.
Yeah, freely, and tell you Matthew 10:8. Freely give and freely give. We got this truth for free. So we supposed to give it out for free. We don't want to try to sell it to people. What the hell? That don't make sense. Get that real quick in Matthew 10:8. You ain't supposed to sell the truth, man. You ain't supposed to sell the truth. But see, that's these hucksters out there. Hucksters. Always trying to a money push. Always trying to make some money out of something. And then you also too, don't get me started on a lie. We use other people to get into a lie. We gotta pay this amount to get into a lie. Come on, man. Hucksters, man. We charge people to go into the live. Come on, man. The study under you. You charging them for everything. Every service, man. It's ridiculous. Freely give and freely give. You ain't paid to get this knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Yahweh Shai did. And you got it for free. Off him. So why don't you just give the truth for free?
It says, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils.
Yep.
Freely ye have received, freely give.
Right. Freely you receive, freely give. That was the commandments that Yahweh Shai gave his disciples. So heal the sick, cast out devils. You know, he gave them that power to do that. But the point I want to make is freely give and freely give. We got this truth. Don't be no huckster.
Right.
I'm trying to always make money angle, take an angle to make some money or push. Nah, man.
No wrong with making money, man.
But don't do the truth.
Right.
Yeah, you do that on the outside. You want to start a business or you want to sell something, do that on your own time. Do that with your own, your own time, your own resources. Don't use the truth to make money, man. If you get donations, that's fine. Because sometimes some brothers You wanna sisters with tithing and stuff like that. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with tithing. It's commanded to tithe. There's nothing wrong with giving donations to that happened that camp. You had a couple of few cool people come by the camp and give you, little donation money. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But we talking about like every live, you gotta, hey man, you gotta subscribe to my channel, man. Make sure you hit my Cash App. My Cash App name, this man, Money Man, 11111. Make sure you any donation you send to my Cash App. Come on, you got Israelite leaders that throwing up their fucking Cash Apps and lives. It's taking them 30 minutes to get into the breakdown. And if they even do a decent breakdown at that, that's all.
They want to make sure they get paid.
Right.
before
And
they
they're not
start
even
giving-
doing no break. They don't know nothing. They just in there for the money. Like, all right, we got the Hebrew, this. Also, they selling songs too. They make songs and then they sell it like, oh yeah, we got the tracks, we got the album out now. Telling something to oh yeah, you gotta buy the album, guys, buy the album. The Hebrew movie like album, man. And we got another track, we dropping now. Then they gonna make a music video. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Y'all trying to use the truth for fame, man. You was a nobody in the world, so now you got the truth and you trying to be famous. You a nobody still. You still a nobody. Who the hell is you? Like, come on, man. You still a nobody. Like stop it. But you a huckster. You a huckster, man. Right?
Una cuestión de la esclavitud.
So let's continue on.
Ellos predican.
Damn, I wanted him to ask us something, man. Like,
But that's the crazy part. That's what's going to happen to him. When his day comes, he's going to get looked at and looked into.
right? So what did y'all what that out? Matthew 8:35, I think. Hey, brother, where you going? No, you turn around now. All right. Get Matthew. No, Mark. Excuse me, 8:35. We'll finish this out with Mark 8:35. Because if you ashamed of Yahweh Shema Shah, the Lord is ashamed of you. And I'm ashamed of you too. I pity fools, man. I pity your fool. What did Mr. T say? I pity your fool. You gotta pity fools, man. It's just y'all foolish. And reject the Lord. And it gets more spiritual because it's not that you reject the Lord, it's the Lord rejected you. That's why you ain't want to get into this, man. That's why you blocked off. And this man, y'all gonna be in a terrible, terrible case.
What you said, 34 or 36?
Mark 8:35. Mark 8:35.
8:35. Mark 8:35. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake in the gospel, the same shall be saved. So yeah, you turning around to gain life through salvation and through this gospel. Your life will be saved, but you running around here doing this thing and didn't want to be ashamed of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's what's gonna happen to you. You see this man, he stood right here, he looked right at the 12 tribes, the chart, the elder with his back split open.
Hey,
Looked at, the Deuteronomy, looked at all of what's going on, what we got right here. And didn't even look up at him. Started chatting it up with his lady friend on the phone
and
and walked off.
right. But that's why the scripture said, have Israel seek. You see that what you seek it for? No, the electric chain. So there's an angel blocking you. There's an angel blocking you. That's why you fan it off like it was nothing. The angel blocking you. You wasn't called to this thing.
Yeah.
You wasn't of the chosen. That's all it is. But yeah, that's what's gonna happen. The 2/3 of the heathens, they gonna stick to say they lied by taking that chip, and that's why they're gonna be destroyed. They're gonna get hit with the missiles and be judged, man. The terrible boils gonna happen on them. You're gonna lose your life because you were trying to save it.
Yeah.
And those that lose their life for the truth, that's willing to go through the concentration camp for some of us, that's willing to be beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shah, we gonna be resurrected in eternal life.
Yeah. Along with the other brothers, doing the same mindset.
Right. So at the end of the day, those that so at the end of the day, it may look like we losing, but we actually gonna win it. And y'all think y'all winning because y'all gonna be able to do for a little longer and y'all comfortable for a little bit longer. But at the end, y'all gonna be destroyed, man. Y'all end gonna be terrible. You people in the world, man. All right. So let's go back real quick to that 1 Corinthians. Finish that out. 1 Corinthians 9 and 25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. Right? So they doing it for an actual physical prize. We doing it for eternal life. We trying to receive salvation at the end of the day. We trying to get the hell up out of here and get beaten up. It says, I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I also as one that beat up the air. So it's not like a boxing match, right? Let me read it again. It says, I therefore so run, not uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beat up the air. So he's not running.
Shadow boxing, none of that.
Right. He's not
Actually
running.
in a fight.
He's not running a place he don't know about. He's not running not knowing what type of race he's in. Exactly. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's not fighting and missing the something. Like, you know how somebody diving, leaving, and rolling, and they boxing, and tell about it. Yeah, not just right.
Missing
the punch.
Missing your opponent.
Right, you fighting, you play the opponent, and you just missing it. You got it. You know what I'm saying? You got it. If you keep punching and moving, that means you got hit and you correct it.
You not even hit. You off the target. You
Right.
swinging at the air.
You off the target.
That's what it says, bro.
Right.
Swinging at the air.
Yep. Beat up the air, yep. So you off target, yep. So we know about children. We know that. And that we know why we in this thing, what we in this for, and how to be effective in this thing, man. We know this. This is the possible saying. He's saying he knows what he is, and he knows the reward he's gonna receive. And he knows how to be disciplined and effective in this truth.
Exactly.
How to occupy himself in this truth. Right? You gotta read, you gotta fast, you gotta pray, you gotta, keep the commandments to the best of your ability. Stay watching the prophets. Stay watching the lessons from the elders, man. Great millstones. Stay watching their lessons. And just keep yourself busy spiritually. Verse 27. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. So he had to stay disciplined. He don't really talk about 2 Timothy 2:5, right? That every man that strives must strive lawfully. Every man that strives for the mastery must strive lawfully, lest they be disqualified. You don't want to get kicked out of this because
unrighteous decree.
right, exactly, unlawful deeds, man, just being wicked, man. Because what happens? You lose the fight. You hit a low blow, you hit a back in the head.
You trying to cheat to get to the goal. You can't cheat this. This ain't no game you can cheat.
Exactly. You can't do that. You cannot do that at all. And the thing is too, there's no cheating, man. It's just like you gotta do it lawfully. You gotta actually follow the will of your how about you not trying to do what he commands you to do, man. You can't get it your own way. You can't do it like I said, cheating, trying to work with your way. It's not gonna work like that. You gotta play by the rules, or you ain't getting, or you ain't gonna win. You need to play by the rules, or you out.
Trying to run the course, man.
Yeah.
Don't get
Gotta-
no shortcut.
Yep. You either play by the rules or you out. You can't win by your own way.
You did all the shortcut before you got it.
Right, and that's how these Christians and these other Israelite camps here. They trying to get salvation without Yahweh Shai. They trying to get salvation their own way. It's not gonna work. Y'all gonna be destroyed. I got a relationship with God. A personal relationship.
At least I want you, though. You could have said I didn't want you, though. I got the brother and show you that.
Yep.
That's the internet. You can at least 62 trucks.
You don't want to be a castaway. You don't want to be kicked out. Right? So we got to be disciplined and strive, keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, and hold on to faith. How about you know? Last verse we're gonna read. Going back to that Mark 8, and I'm gonna read 36 to 38. It says, For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? So what do you gain, right? You signed the contract, for example, 360 deal. You got all the toys and tools, all the toys in the world, but yet you lost your soul in the process. What is the point where, and that's how the Lord will have you 2/3 of the people in the world anyway. You're gonna be thinking that you're in a good case because you able to get the money, you able to get the you have money, tools and stuff like that, and then at the same time you lose your soul, you're gonna lose in the end. You think because you took the chip you gonna win, but you ain't losing. The Lord got you to the point where I think y'all good at because I got a good job, I got y'all business doing okay. Right? Your president, Trump won the election.
Right.
Trump won the election. Trump won the election, and you have, he won the election. You know, and things like that. You think you're in a good case, the prices will go down. Right? You think you're in a good case, but that's not the case. That is not the case. You know? You're going to lose in the end because you're going to lose your soul, like what the Lord said. Because you're trying to save your life, you try to lose it. So y'all going to do whatever the government tell y'all to do, and y'all going to wind up dying in it. Verse 37, or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul, for his life, man? Y'all going to give anything, especially when the family comes. There's chaos and no food. Y'all gonna do whatever the government tells you to do to save your life. Take this chip. Yeah, you gonna take it. God forbid none of us take it, man. Lord willing that Yahweh shall keep the spirit on us to resist the hour of temptation. Not to fall into temptation. That's what the Lord prays about. Remember us not for temptation, this is evil. So that's an evil thing to take that chip. That's damnation on your soul. We ain't trying to do that. With the spirit of power, Yahweh Shalom Shah. We don't want that for ourselves, and we don't want that for you, Akim and Akwaf out there, man. Lord willing, none of us take that damn shit. You know? Verse 38. Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. So when the Lord come back in that giant mothership with the angels, man, you gonna be ashamed of yourself. Yeah.
Trying to duck it down. You that like you trying to stay in the shadow.
You gonna be, the Lord gonna be ashamed of you. Like, you scoffed at my word. You was ashamed of me. Like, you talk shit, right? You mocked, right? You walked beside. You turned your nose at me, right? You pulled your shoulder.
Put your nose in the air.
You put your hand to my face, right? All right. And then you're gonna be ashamed. Shame is, and then the Lord's gonna, like I said in Luke 19. Huh? Right.
At least you know you saved by these leaves. Last
This one is part of the chicken.
We good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, why? What?
Because you
What's your motivation?
right, you looking for a dollar at the end of the week. I'm doing this because I want to when it's all said and done.
Right. We believe in the 100% of the Bible. That's it. The Lord put it on our hearts to come out here and teach. That's all. That's it. But that's how she gonna probably tell you like, hey, are you a doctrine of papacy? Yeah, we do. But it's not our doctrine. It's the Lord's doctrine. The Lord hates these nations, man. He hates what they did to his people. He hates Esau the most because he's the wickedest of them all. You know, it just is what it is. We just come straight out pictures and edify. Huh. Yeah. But it says also too. Read again, whatsoever therefore shall be ashamed of me, whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and my word in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father and the holy angels. So y'all gonna be ashamed, man. Y'all 2/3 shame is coming for y'all 2/3 of y'all people in the world. And that shame coming with damnation. Y'all gonna get destroyed, man. Y'all gonna be destroyed, but that's it. You know, Lord wanted us was an edifying live. You know, we fed the lambs of Yahweh Shalom Shah. Lord, one of y'all was edified. You know, and you know, good build. And with that, I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to our power.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, B'Katadan.
All right. Shout out to the elders always, to the elders, the elder apostles, the elder bishops that taught us this truth. To the spirit of power, Yahweh Shalom Shah. Salutation to the fellow Akim who labor in the apostle doctrine, to the men, women, and children that continue to believe, keep believing, keep holding on to the faith, keep moving forward. No matter what we face, no matter what obstacles that come our way, we got to keep pushing and trusting in the Lord. That's what we got to do, man. Put our trust in the Lord and the Lord take care of the rest. We keep pushing, man. It's hard. It's hard on all of us. But you got to keep pushing, man. You know, me and the Ak, we took a terrible loss. We're going through our own personal issues. You know, but hey, we gotta keep pushing. The work, like life goes on, the work goes on, right? Can't stop, won't stop. Won't need to stop, man. Gotta just move it forward. That's all it is, man. You know? And that's about it. Kwam Yashala!
Well, Mr. Brother,
Ababa Ball.
Shalom, Israel.
Shalom, and with that, shalom. Next time we say shalom. Don't let that shoot shalom.